Hey guys, it's Robin O'Bannon here. Um, Got a little alert popping up on my screen there. And I just wanted to do something that I've not done yet, but have wanted to do for a while. And it was kind of triggered by a dear friend of mine who contacted me via text yesterday asking me about an organization that I'm involved in. The organization I'm involved in is called Life Leadership. And LIFE is an acronym, and it stands for Living Intentionally for Excellence. Back when I was in the Air Force, I actually had the honor of teaching some of America's best and brightest leaders and future leaders. And the course was called Airman Leadership School. And it was a real eye-opener and a heart opener and a life opener for me. There I was introduced to the likes of Stephen Covey, John Maxwell, and others like them, Hershey and Blanchard. But anyway, what these people have in common is that they understand leadership. They understand the criticality of leadership. And what an interesting time that we live in where leadership is at an all-time low. It's at a deficit. And leadership is a lot of things, but let me tell you what leadership isn't. Leadership isn't a guy thing, for example. As a woman in the military, as a divorced parent of two young boys, single mom, just as a member of my community and a member of my church, let me tell you, leadership knows no gender. So it's not some guy thing that that women have to cut down to size to wear like some kind of an ill-fitting baggy sweatshirt. Leadership, the need for leadership with women is amazing, and specifically the unique type of leadership that women bring to the table. Here, let me tell you something else that leadership is not as far as women are concerned. Leadership is not a need or a way to lead the way guys do, because women and men have very unique roles. They have unique inherent gifts within them that make it so we can be the kind of leaders that we need to be, not the kind of leadership that the world expects us to be. Because honestly, if the world knew what good leadership was all the time, then I wouldn't be having this conversation with you right now. Okay. Another thing that leadership is not is that it's not taught in even some of the highest institutions of learning in the country and in the world. Leadership is lacking from the curriculum. These are the things that you need to understand to build a life, whether it's building character or integrity within oneself, finding purpose, conflict resolution, instead of always getting into something, or getting into a conflict, how to resolve that conflict and how to come out better on the other side of your interaction with another person, even if you disagree with them. These things are critical. And these are the things that our children are not getting in regular educational institutions, and that's okay. But it does need to be supplemented. And we do need to give them what it is that they need. And we need to give ourselves what we need, because we're here for a purpose and we're here for a mission. And we're gifted very specifically and very deliberately for that. Life leadership is about that. Life leadership, those are the people that I hang with, because they're not trying to fix me because I'm broken through their lens, because sometimes it's your lens that's broken, not the other person. But we are associating with each other because we're all working on ourselves. And shouldn't we all be working on ourselves? We lift and we encourage each other. We read those books that everyone should read. It's not just in our opinion, but if you want to have better control and more greatness and greater results out of your own life, we listen. We listen to audios from folks like Oliver DeMille and Stephen Covey, and we listen to audios from people who are within the organization who have testimony of how better information changes their lives. And yes, there is a business opportunity attached to it if you so desire to go into leadership and development, or to share your testimony with other people to help bring them to where you are. But here's something else about life leadership that a lot of people don't know. Unless you attend a meeting with us, or unless you sit down and you talk to a member of life leadership, you don't know what life leadership is. So if you think that you know, you don't know. Because if you knew, you would know that you know. All right, so I hope that wasn't too cryptic for you, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there to share that with you and to help you to maybe understand that this is something that we believe every American should know more about. And we know that you're going to keep hearing about us too. And this weird little group of crazy people who are running around trying to change the world by changing themselves first, what looks like something that you think you recognize right now, give it a little bit of time. It'll become self-evident. And maybe then you'll join us. In the meantime, that's all I have to say about that. You guys take care.